Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's do one more run as the preloaded. I did a couple of these so far and I failed them both. I really don't know how to handle preloaded. I think it's just very, very random. Razor Sharp Edge, Welder Helper, Invigorating Solution, Sap Seraph with random spell upgrades. All cards have one fewer upgrade slot. Cards have a random upgrade, so it's gonna be completely random. I think enemies getting -1 is okay. It'll heal, it'll effectively prevent pyre damage if enemies get through. We did get green-red, so we're gonna take Spike's Champion. I've learned my lesson. I think literally every time it shows up, I will at least take one stack of spikes for anything because it is just insanely good to have. I think we can handle +4 attack on enemies. There's a problem though. These enemies are the ones that you would prefer to have Rejuvenate for because they are, single target heavy hitters. I don't know how we're gonna deal with the frickin', priest and the disciple and whatnot. I think what we're gonna do is just play everything. It's not great, and you do have 30 health remaining. And I don't know how I'm gonna kill you in particular. We'll make something work though. I mean, I actually think you're just gonna hit the pyre. You're gonna hit the pyre, you're gonna hit it kinda hard. You're gonna hit it twice, you're gonna hit it for 10, and really, that's it. If I'm lucky, I might be able to kill the boss before anything else hits the pyre, but I really don't think I'm gonna be able to. I think the other unit's gonna hit the pyre for another 10. You're hitting for 60. You hit for 4. 75, 135. Oh my god, we got it. The heaviest hitting train steward in the world. So 10 damage is honestly not that bad. Consume Sting, a free Glimmer, or a free Razor Sharp Edge. We already have 2 of them. A free Glimmer is okay, but like 2 health, 2 damage to all minions does not scale at all. If we get spell power, the Glimmer is what we want. Ascend a unit for free. Hold over, Fortify, Armor 5, Fledgling Imp, Quick, Rage 3. The Quick Imp is okay. The Fortify holdover is pretty nice, but we do have heals and we don't have no tanks, so we don't really know if this is gonna be something that we're gonna want. Hidden Passage though to build up a big floor is kind of okay. Multi-strike and can't gain armor. Sweep Slay 3 with +10 base attack, or Quick Animus who has 13 health. Kind of like the Shattered Shell. If we can make them quick, we can I don't know how we can make them quick, but if we can make them quick, I think the Shattered Shell is gonna be fantastic. Now, admittedly, the multi-strike enemy who can be a benefit of, +10 attack could also be fantastic, but I don't know. What the heck are we gonna do there? I don't know. Unit upgrades. What the heck are we gonna upgrade? A Welder Imp with Endless could be okay. I think, honestly, you still just go spell upgrades, and you maybe hope for like a good tanky unit. We didn't get one. A Quick Endless Animus? A Sweep Quick. Hey, we got it. I had to think about it for a minute. I'm like, we already have a sweep unit. We don't need this one. Wait, no, actually that's the one we want. Yes, please. +10 on a Torch. -1 on a Razor Sharp. Purge, a Train Steward. And we have a second sweeper, but we can just play them. If we do this, we won't be able to get stronger on our sweeper, but I think that's okay. We got a Spike Champion. We can hopefully kill the boss with that. And with the -1 attack, it's easier to do too. So there's the normal sweeper. You know what? This actually does work. believe it or not. We can put the quick sweeper on this floor. No, we put the quick sweeper here, and then we have the garbage sweeper at the top. This is a funky turn, but believe me when I say I think this works. You're a spikes unit. I think we kill. I think we just heal. Dun 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 dun. We want quick sweep here. Now you're dying. We got another sweeper here who's gonna get another kill. Is this what we wanted? Yeah, this is what we wanted, right? Don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. I have no better units, so you know what? There you go. What goes here? I don't freaking know. These enemies are making it up, and they're gonna have spikes. Although, I guess you will knock the spikes off. You're gonna hit the pyre, but you only do one attack anyways. Man, you suck. God, you suck. That's all we can do on this turn. Okay, what's it look like? You're taking 100. We can make that much better. We can. It's gonna be this. Now you're taking 128. It's gonna be this. Now you're dead. Told you. Told you we could do it better. I told you! You didn't believe me. You didn't believe me. These train stewards. You know, this is making me realize that we actually do need an animus with multi-strike. Ideally with good health too. +4 spikes, 4 sharpen. That's actually pretty good. Oh, but a free steel enhancer every turn? That's really good. It's holdover, which is fantastic. Now the sharpen is also good, but this is free. And we can take something that's not energy. Vent holdover. Holdover hidden passage is quite interesting. We already have one and we didn't even draw it on that combat, but a holdover hidden passage could let you build a big floor. A big floor. Lots of holdover here. You have to draw this early enough that you can actually ascend your units, but you can always just ascend them to the very top. Over time, man, this is good. You get a multi-strike horned warrior or an awoken hollow, +1/+1. Endless. Endless. But they're so weak early. We don't have a lot of healing. Man, the animus is so good, but so, Horned Warrior is a 30 × 2 4 HP minion. Ah, Horned Warrior it is. Be careful of too many holdover. Absolutely. Problem is you gotta, you know, get to them in your deck first. What do we duplicate? Steel Enhancer? Ooh, a Steel Enhancer duplicated on the Horned Warrior into Razor Sharp Edges on the Horned Warrior. Do we really want this holdover duplicated playing it time after time? Hey, it's not that bad. Maybe a second Horned Warrior though would just be better. Now let's go here first. Let's see what we got. I'll lose Pyre health for an artifact. A sting every turn is honestly worth it. It's not amazing, but it can, you know, kill the collector for you, gets you through your deck faster with the card draw, which does help if we add a lot of holdovers. But I really do think right now, I just want another minion. I want more damage. We have sweeps, they have a little bit of health. Let's just take a unit, get more damage on him, and then maybe ascend him or something. Maybe we can just build everything on the top floor and just ascend everything. We might even be able to do it like right now. Just like start the process. Did I take a second ascend? I did, I'm smart. So the quick is just insanely good there. And I don't think you play the other Horned Warrior, not only just because they're gonna die, but we would rather... And you can get the kills there, as far as I'm concerned. We would rather, you know, start ascending and then playing things on this floor, and then just having the best dynamite floor of all time. It's a classic combination, a classic. Ascend a unit. Okay. Yoink. By the way, you're dead on the next floor. Kind of think you just welder helper. Maybe buff the sweep damage a little bit, toast the welder helper. You know, the quick sweeper is doing a good job of keeping minions kind of locked down for the time being. And then on this floor, honestly, if we just ascend, we'll be happy. Because now we have a quick sweeper up at the top. Who cares where it is as long as it's quick sweeping, right? And we prefer to have it in behind the champion so that the bomb won't have a chance to even go off. So really, I'm just like, let's get another train steward out, because one of them is gonna... You haste, so you're actually missing this floor. So maybe we won't play the train steward. Maybe we will play him just to purge him. This is looking pretty good. It honestly is. Hidden passage. Well, if we can't do anything with this train steward, we might as well passage him up. There's only one unit that we want to put at the top anyways, and it is the Horned Warrior. You're dying anyways, although a Glimmer will keep you alive for a turn, and you're hasting. So you know what, we'll leave you here as a tank. No, we won't. That's holdover, we'll just play it. Wow, you're like half dead already? I'm always surprised when something like that happens, where I build and then it's like, oh hey, the boss is like half dead. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units up here. I need my Steel Enhancer, which we did get. Make you stronger. Make you do more damage. Free. A spell. A spell. You might as well just like bring the welder helper up. You're hoping to draw the Horned Warrior here. And then you can just bring him up. Now, sweep right now is a problem. If we get a sweep unit, we're gonna be very unhappy with life. But if we don't get a sweep unit, we're kind of loving life, honestly. This is pretty good. And our Spike Champion is keeping everyone safe. This is like how you want to build tanks. I just don't know if this is good enough for us. You know what would be fantastic? That artifact that dazes enemies when they hit the top floor. That'd be perfect. Restore friendly minion to full health and then swap. Enhance unit plus 10, apply spikes 3. Holdover? That's expensive as hell. Permafrost double rage, permafrost consume, swap heal. Well, if you swap the Horned Warrior's health and damage, you can really play those razor sharp edges. Probably not what you're looking for though. I mean, Cycle of Life is interesting, but it's way too expensive. I don't see that being playable at 3. Oh no, our champion got 3 spikes and 10 health, or I could just play like a regen on them, and if I have 3 energy with a regen, I could, you know, play Awake and get regen 8 with double stack. 6? Make it 6. Cycle of Life energy. No, it's too expensive. This card is too expensive for this deck. Weirdly enough, we don't really play too many other cards, but right now the only play is just stacking up Horned Warriors on the top floor. This interrupts that. Rage, Endless, Slay, Gain Rage, Resolve, Incant, Armor, Thorned Hollow, Spikes, Rejuvenate, spikes. He comes out with spikes. These are not units we want. The Steel Worker, maybe. And can't gain armor. I could see this being okay. Just to help, like, keep minions alive. And we don't really need capacity. We don't really need card draw, but it does help early. Energy might be what we want, but we don't have expensive cards in the deck right now. So card draw might be what we want. Nah, if we're doing that, why not just go for capacity? It helps us to stack the top floor without relying on the Ascends too much. We can always add in the Ascends later. And we could go for a Hellhorn unit, but honestly, artifact, healing, card removal sounds good. Good train stewards, oh boy. I mean, it's not that bad because we could upgrade them and it counts as kind of an upgrade on its own, but look, let's be honest. Train stewards are not winning us this run. Although they are good benefits to the Razor Sharp Edge, we already have units that benefit from it. So right now we want tank. Pure tank. We're gonna take draw. It's the same HP, but the draw will lead into a higher health tank than spikes, I believe. But also the draw is extremely nice for getting us through the deck faster. Multi-strike does not seem that bad to me. Our champion might run into a problem, but if we play him at the top, we can, you know, kill the lower minions with torches and then hopefully have a good time. You're probably a haste unit, huh? That's still fine. Are you a quick sweep? You are. Because you're a quick sweep, you go at the bottom. You could go up here, and I could put a Horned Warrior here and then raise it later. Oh, that does seem kind of nice, doesn't it? Quick sweep. As a result of the quick sweep, and placing the Horned Warrior in the middle, we can kill the Collector wherever they spawn. Yeah, that's okay. That's pretty good. Everything here is dying. Fantastic. Holdover Steel Enhancer is what we're looking for. Weirdly enough, I think you go like this. The Husk Hermit is quick and sweep, but does not gain strength on an attack. They don't have a Slay trigger. This guy has a Slay trigger, but he's not out. So I think I'm just gonna torch. I think I'm just gonna torch you to make you killable. Because now you should die to the Horned Warrior. And we have 2 hidden passages, which is really good because we can hidden passage our tank, and then behind the tank, hidden passage our Horned Warrior. This top floor is just balling out of control. We'll start stacking up spells and whatnot up here. We play a Welder Helper, kind of like why not? I like what we've got going on here. It's still sketchy and scary, but you know what? We're making progress. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be honest, I'm gonna not play Hidden Passage so we can get better draw. Well, I mean, we can draw max cards next turn, I suppose, but you know what I mean. We don't need it. Don't need it. Thank God we don't have spikes on the enemies, by the way. I think if we come across spikes, we literally cannot take it. Yeah, I'd prefer to just heal up as opposed to bring an imp up. We could bring the 40 armor imp up, but he's gonna be at the back. We would need the Hellhorned card that pulls an enemy or a unit to the forward to actually get good value out of that one. Anyways, keep restoring, keep steel enhancing. You might as well keep playing cards because it does incant the armor unit who is protecting one of the Horned Warriors. Keep that in mind. Who is gonna get really, really buff all of a sudden. 72 times 2, that's pretty good. Now you haste. You do 0 damage though? Like, can I Shattered Chill? You know what? Can do that. I don't see a good reason not to. By the way, you're both dying. We're taking 27 damage. That is not that bad. Taking 18 damage. The boss got in 2 attacks. That's what we like to see, because we're not stacking up a lot of regen. Deal damage? Yeah, like it's okay. Pretty weak though. Like really, really weak, but we'll take it anyways. A free channel song? A 1 energy Bramble Lash? It's 100 damage. It's 100 damage spell, but it's only gonna come across once every blue moon. Yes. Inferno is kind of right up my alley right now. I was in the middle of like saying something, but then I just had a good line. We want trinkets. I didn't even realize until just now. Money is kind of useless. Give me a trinket. Spikes deal double damage. I'll take it. That's good enough for me. Energy. Oh, the energy is insanely good. Now we don't need energy relics. And now Cycle of Life could be very playable, because we'll have 5 energy every turn instead of 3. So now we do want more expensive spells. We can absolutely do this. It's one of the rare times when this is perfectly acceptable. But now we can absolutely take expensive cards, and we're gonna like taking expensive cards. Low capacity on the top floor kind of blows, but that's okay. We can at least get the quick sweeper out there. You know, we know what we're doing with these turns. We just want to ascend whenever possible. We did not get the ascend. So how are we gonna handle this floor? Well, a glimmer, surprisingly enough, kind of gets the job done, and then we're gonna play another Horned Warrior. Again, try to ascend him next turn. We'll hopefully have good draw for it. If we don't, oh well. You need to go. And then honestly, you all need to go. I didn't even need to play the 1 energy. You still need to get buffed. You're a sweep sleigh, but they are faster than you. So we're gonna do this. This. I don't want this in my deck anymore. We're probably not gonna be able to play the Shattered Shell, but it might cycle around. Weirdly enough, I actually want the enemies to get up higher because I'm not able to ascend, but we will be able to ascend now. Oh boy. Well, should have figured. This is fine though. You go up first. Then you go up. You'll come out and honestly, you're just gonna buff him. You're gonna get this buff. You're gonna get killed. Nothing has even taken any damage yet, which is very surprising. Is this a strong one? Strong run? Have we accidentally created a very strong run here? Because this is kind of crushing it, and I don't know why. I don't know how. What's going on? Like, the turns are super easy. I know exactly what needs to be played. Very strange. We do not ascend the boss, by the way. We can just torch the minions, and we can buy ourselves time to get more powerful. And honestly, just torch you. You're gonna hit my unit, so there's a little bit of a heal. Should have played Hidden Passage, I guess. Get an imp up. Something. Or Shattered Shell would have been nice. It's okay. I don't think you're gonna make it up. You're gonna take a lot of damage just from the Sentient. Might as well make your life as much of a pain as I possibly can. And you're doing 59 out of 60 damage. The one regen is keeping you alive, huh? Well, now you're not living for an extra turn. Now you're healing up more. Now you're healing up more. Dude. It's working, man. It's working! The draw on our champion, though, doesn't seem to actually matter that much. This is pretty good. We do have one armor unit. Awake is good regen. And Graft is also interesting, but it consumes. Draws one next turn. Nah, Awake. Again, we want expensive cards right now. And the Infernos are perfectly playable. The bottom floor doesn't matter. We don't play anything down there. They're perfect Inferno targets. In fact, I kind of want to just get another Inferno. We could also get another Horned Warrior, but that might be too many. But another Inferno? Why not? You can permafrost it. If you draw two, you can just play them later. Another Awake is also interesting for more regen, but without double stack, we're not putting much regen on the Senjin. We're just kind of hoping that we can kill the boss as quickly as we can. But yeah, I think another Inferno is like fantastic. We won't be able to get an artifact, but you know, we can do card removal and whatnot. We will check out the caverns first. You never know what you can apply to a spell. Maybe you can make a spell really freaking good somehow. Rare Hellhorned, rare Awoken. The Tome of Multi-Strike would be amazing. I don't know if you can get that here. Rare Awoken. Heal all your units to full health is like okay. Let's go Hellhorn though. Yeah, that's very good. You wanna know why? Is this not upgraded? Hold on. It has an upgrade slot on it. We can like double stack it. This is great because we can stack armor on the second unit on the top, so we have a second tank when our first tank dies. So we also want to remove cards. The torches are not that good. The imps remove themselves, but the torches don't do enough damage for me to be happy. Duplicate. I really think that the Infernos are really good. But the armor is also fantastic. We have the energy though. Let's go hard on the spells. And especially once we ascend all of the middle floor, we have 2 floors to play Infernos on. We might want to burn the middle floor and the bottom floor. Well, we need more energy for that and we don't have it, but you know what I mean. So Rage is a pain in the absolute ass, but that still does not change anything. And I love getting the sweep quick early. I love the draw that we have here. 30, 35, that'll kill you next turn. We'll stack up the regen. Now, we might have a hard time playing the Horned Warrior. We can stall a little bit because of the fact that we have good card draw. We can get through the deck very quickly. You're taking 38. Why are you taking 38 damage? Oh, you're dying to the spikes and then we're hitting you. Oh, it's fantastic. You take 5. You're gonna take 20, 20, you're gonna hit him, and then I don't know where the 8 damage comes in at all. Where does the 8 damage come in? Hold on, what? Oh, 5 from this, 3 from this. That's where the 8 damage comes in. I understand. Could just put armor on you, but if we don't ascend, you're gonna die pretty soon. Could put the Shattered Shell out, armor on that, then the Horned Warrior. I think this is okay. I don't think we're gonna have a problem on Fell. I think we're gonna do it like this. We really do need Ascend as soon as possible, but I hope we'll draw it. And we did draw it. So no need to fret, no need to worry. You're living, which is fantastic. We're gonna Steelworker. The armor gain on him is gonna be insane. We want him to be as far back as possible. This is as far back as he goes. We would like to Inferno, and we can Inferno, and it's gonna hit the boss as well. Razor Sharp Edge also needs to be played. I think we're gonna play it on you, and we're just gonna, you know, raise you up next turn. We're guaranteed to draw it. The Shattered Shell dies, but it was a 10 HP tank that lived a lot longer than I thought it would. Channel Song is gonna draw an Imp. That was not the Holdover Ascend. Well, I mean, we can buy a turn. Apply Armor 24, might as well buff this guy up. Razor Sharp Edge, can't really play it on this one, he'll die, so we'll play it here. Quick kills everything. Suppose we might as well just hit Seraph really hard. That was a pretty good hit. There's our other Ascend, so we'll just kind of play that immediately. Then start buffing up the unit in the back, because they live longest. Okay, we'll have one Inferno in hand. Glimmer. It's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick deck, which I like. I like the quickness. You're all toast. Do we really want to... You know what? We do want to hold over, and by hold over I mean Hidden Passage, the 21 damage Imp. I had to think about it for a second, but only a second, and then I realized, oh hey, wait a minute, that guy is actually pretty good. So that's 1,000 HP on Fel. We're actually punching through pretty quickly here. We don't need a Hidden Passage anymore, so why bother? Heal up, buff up. This feels like a good run right now. Might be able to bring the Imp up. It's gonna be a little finicky to make happen, but let's at least play him. We never know. We have 2 regen on our champion. That's not nearly enough, but at least we got the Awake for another like 3. Okay, our Horned Warrior is now an 85 times 2. I mean, it's what we want to see. Imp, you're doing it! You did 1! Okay, and you're dead. Fantastic. Just don't play the Inferno. Our champion is dying, but you know, that's kind of what we expected. We knew that that was gonna happen. We knew it was a possibility. It's why we build at the top, to give as much regen and time as we can to the other units in the other floor. Now, somehow, we need to do double damage to Seraph. We need to find another 1,500 damage somewhere in this run. I really think double armor, consume permafrost is amazing. You play it on the tank unit after they've gained a whole bunch of armor, and then you can double it and you can maybe put like 200 armor on them. They can tank for the Horned Warriors. So, energy draw or capacity. I don't think we need any of this, honestly. We play enough cards, we don't really hold on to too much. We permafrost all the expensive ones already. Draw to get to stuff faster could be good. Capacity to play more units early is good, but maybe just draw? I mean, we have the 5 energy from the Abandoned Stave, which is just incredible. It's one of the situations where I don't know what to take. I think we will go draw, though. If we have the energy, let's make sure we have the cards even on turn 1. Okay, now there is a Hellvent here for duplication. I want to access that. It's next to a Merchant of Magic, so maybe we'd prefer to go to the right here, remove 2 cards. There's another Restore Pyre Health there, though. But I really want to duplicate a card. I don't know what. Like maybe duplicating Reinforce to get insane armor on 1 unit right before the end on the Steelworker. Because it can't gain 5 armor, resolve gain 9. This guy can tank like nobody's business. That seems incredible. So let's go to the right, remove even more cards. We don't need torches because we have Infernos, by the way. I don't know what we can possibly upgrade. welder imps. Unless you make one endless, I could make a large welder imp. I mean, a 1641 welder imp to tank, it's actually not that bad. Do you want to know why I like this? Oh, I can only give him one. But do you want to know why I like this? If we can use the welder helper imps to tank, and we are gonna go for spikes, I think, because of the fact that we have double damage spikes. And we're gonna rely on armor to get the killing blow, kind of. But what I like about this is that the imps can tank while I ascend. Spikes 5 is not a problem. Some of our units are gonna have low health, but we can work around that. We have Infernos, we can kill the units, we can work around it. So you gotta get down, and you gotta be protected, honestly. I don't know how I'm gonna protect you, but it's gonna have to happen. You do get 9 HP every turn though, which is pretty decent. So you are gonna get the alloy. You're gonna get it probably immediately. Channel Song is free, which is just insanely good value. The problem is I don't really have capacity to play anything. I can put the imp up here for armor, but like, I don't know. Why? Okay, I mean, that's really good. If I put you out, you're gonna die. Let's not do that. Let's instead put out a welder imp, give you even more armor. Now you're tanking like nobody's business. You gotta love that. But again, this is gonna suck a little bit. We're gonna take some damage on our units. Try to give you a little bit of healing. Don't even play this Horned Warrior. We got 2 Horned Warriors in him. The sweepers might have a bit of a hard time living. No ascend blows, by the way. This is not what I'm looking for. Sweep quick, can't even kill these units, which is highly unfortunate. We'll be fine on Seraph, but this might be a bit of an awkward fight for us. I think that's okay. Getting 1 kill is nice. Pyre's gonna get hit. We need to somehow... That's not good enough. We need to somehow get more units up there. You know what? I think I will play the Husk Hermit down here, though. Just kind of help out. Need the ascends. Need the ascends. Like now. Now. All right, we got 1. We got 1 and a Inferno. The Inferno at the bottom is okay. Please give me card draw next turn. We're gonna get the other Infernos. We're gonna get the other Ascend. Fantastic. You have to get Ascended now. You can get Ascended on the next turn. You need to get Ascended so that you can guard, and then we can buff you up. So it's looking like we are going to probably take some damage. You're gonna have 1 HP, which blows. You're dying, you're a sweeper. I'd prefer it if you didn't die. I think it's more important to make sure that you live, though. And Cant gains you armor, too, so this is just 10 damage for free. I don't know if this actually is going to matter on the Pyre, but I'm going to do it anyways, and then Incant again. Okay, when we ascend the Horned Warrior, we're playing the Infernos, so that's basically, that's the worst turn that we suffer right there. We didn't draw it! Oh no! Oh, come on! Well, we'll draw it next turn, but that means you're making it up, which is highly unfortunate. We've got all these Infernos and no way of playing them. Well, we can play 1 down here, I suppose. What else are we doing, though? You gotta get buffed. 2 damage doesn't really do that much there. 2 damage is like slightly okay there. Your damage is still okay. Just do as much as we can here. Save the pyre as much as possible. We will play the glimmer. There's our hidden passage. Just took a long time to draw the cards that we wanted. We know what cards we want, it just took a long time to get to them. He's dying because he's hitting twice. Now he's living. You're making it up. I would rather you die. However, I would rather also to not take pyre damage. And I can kill you next turn, in all likelihood, pretty easily. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, that was very bad early draw, cost us a lot there. But we made up for it, I think. Units are living now. You don't have spikes, so we'll actually be okay now. Double armor on you is gonna give you enough that I don't foresee this being a problem. The Horned Warrior can be raised up now. I don't really care for the holdover, but that's okay. And then dump you, don't hurt me. The Thorns was also a bit of a problem. Look, I'll admit it. The Thorns kind of sucked a little bit, but we're still okay. So, buff your armor. Buff your armor. Your armor is just like insane. And then toss one Inferno in here. Dun, 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 dun. You're dying, which is fantastic. But the idea is that now that we have this reinforce, what we're gonna do is just basically incant as much as possible one last time. Even thinking Awake is like really good here. And then anything that costs 0 will also toss out there. That costs 1, so not that one. And then you double armor, and this guy has 411 armor, and he should be able to tank for a long-ass freaking time. So we took like 50 damage. That's okay. We know we're gonna go for the pyre health. So it's actually not that bad. Draw 1 each turn, large stone wildwood custodian. No thank you. Stings. Preserve. That's okay. Restoring retreat, not what we want. More card draw. As much a card draw as we can possibly get, I think. Another Inferno or Battering Ram. Deal a whole buttload of damage. Yes, this would have solved the problem if we had drawn this on the right turn. It would have killed a unit. Now ascend a unit and apply Daze 4, also very good, but if we kill him with Infernos, we don't need this. I do like the Battering Ram though. Lots of expensive spells, but we have the energy for it. Nice health, lol. Armor 15, 25% chance to do damage. Consume, restore 5 pyre health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 25 health. I think you reroll this. Rooted when they enter the top floor. Stings get plus 20 magic power, very good with Thorn Fruit. Rooted is also very good. And Iron Drop Cage means that we can actually stun with the Ascend and Descend card. A better Restore is pretty good. Get a card to cost -1. Double stack this is good. Holdover Razor Sharp Edge is good, yeah. So let's make one of these restores free just to spend money. Damn phone. And this is kind of what I wanted, a Holdover Razor Sharp Edge for more damage. Damage! It means that we cannot get what I wanted from this, which was Rooted or Iron Drop Cage. I think it's fine though, I think it's fine. So what do we want to duplicate? We got one option. One card to duplicate. Double armor. Why? I want 999 armor on that unit. It'll be one heck of a unit. So sap is a bit of a problem with quick sweep, but if we put him at the top, maybe the sap will wear off. Hopefully we draw it early. Oh my God. We actually did it. Except for the sap. Except for the sap. So you know what? You go up there, you wear out the sap. We're gonna get a lot of stings though. And the stings are fantastic. They get us through the deck faster. They do a buttload of damage. We get one every turn. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. That was mud. I'd apologize for setting off the notification, but ... Oh, I see how it is. Steelworker has to get ascended first. There you go. There you go. This is a holdover hidden passage, so we don't need to play the Horned Warrior because we're gonna draw a Horned Warrior next turn, or a Shattered Shell. We can just slowly build up this floor, constantly playing these Infernos to just ice the enemies. So right. Although I don't really have any way of doing damage to you, which is highly unfortunate. Except for a Horned Warrior, which we could play, and then they would die. Although a Welder Helper Imp will keep them alive, and then we can just tank on this floor, play an Inferno down here, except we don't have the energy for it. Steel Enhancer, Razor Sharp Edge would be good to play on the Horned Warrior once we play him out there. And a Restore is useless. Okay. We're gonna ascend the Horned Warrior next turn, but it will be able to get a kill on this turn regardless, so the top floor is gonna be clear next turn. I don't care about the Welder Imps dying. This is also not the large one. It just applies armor. So you're gonna go out and you're gonna tank. Good luck. Horned Warrior is out. Not quite getting a kill right yet, except he's gonna be a little short. I forgot about the sap immediately after talking about it. My bad. That's fine though. We got a lot of good cards in hand. Ascend is gonna come out. 2 Ascends is actually better than 1, because what we can do is ascend you, Horned Warrior, ascend you, and then we gotta think, do we want to ice the floor with Inferno? I think we want to ice the floor with Inferno and say goodbye, Imp. You did a good job. However, you're a little bit unnecessary right now. The most necessary thing is to make sure that these floors are clear whenever possible. And we're gonna be drawing more Ascends and units and whatnot in the future. Battering Ram deals a whole bunch of damage, but these units are already dead, and the Awake probably needs to come out, and the Inferno probably needs to come out as well. So that's just constantly being played. Restore always being played for free. Sting, if we play it here, we can actually ice the entire floor. Do we have the quick sweeper? Yeah, we need to put the plus 10 damage on them I'm realizing, because then they can kill all the Shade Wings, and then we can play more units every turn. So slight misplay calculation a little bit, but we'll handle it. Razor Sharp Edge holdover, so we do draw it every turn. But we do kind of desperately need to make this Husk Hermit better. Now what sucks is that they have so little attack due to the sap that they're not doing anything, but we'll buff them up, we'll buff them up. Now they're attacking for 2. Next turn they'll be fine. Consume armor, put that on you. Consume, draw 3 next turn. Play the Inferno. Play the Glimmer. The Glimmer got the kill there, which is amazing. Okay, what are we looking like here? I gotta wait for the handful text to get out of the way. 30. Well, let's take less damage. 16. We're over the cap of sap, so our Husk Hermit is actually doing damage, which is great. 2 available. 1 is an Imp, 1 is like a Husk Hermit or something, right? No Inferno means we're actually gonna have to deal with this floor next turn, which means they're probably gonna get through. I'm okay with that, but we just have to kind of accept that they're probably gonna get through. I can do 30 damage here, stack up a little extra regen. If the champion dies, I don't care because we have these reinforces in our back pocket. These are gonna win us the run, as long as we can just make it that far. No ascend kind of blows. 9, 9, 14, 14 will kill you. The other 14 will kill this shattered shell. I don't think there's a way to keep him alive. So we can either play him to dump him or just not play him and maybe ascend him later. Yeah, I can't even play him down here. By the way, what's happening up here? What's going on in this neck of the woods? We need to buff your attack. Buff you again. 125. Let's play a Glimmer. Ooh, we got another Razor Sharp Edge, actually. Taking 145. 10? 23. Wait, no, you're attacking. You're gonna take 40, then 10, then 23. This will actually do more damage to the middle unit. It's enough to kill? I did not expect that at all. You know what? Inferno, 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 Hidden Passage, Hidden Passage. What do you think we're gonna draw first? You gotta play it on the Sentient. You can't play it on the Imp. You can't play it on the Imp. As much as I would want to, Shattered Shell's just gonna go into the discard. Final wave. So, we can save Reinforce for next turn, but then we have to play them both on subsequent turns. This floor does not really bother me that much. We need more damage. We need more damage. You might make it to the pyre. I think you are gonna make it to the pyre. Let's do 110. Okay, this floor is now clear. You make it to the pyre, you know, you do 27 damage. Look, that's gonna affect my score. I'm not playing for score, just oh, that's 900 damage on a battering ram. We might be able to get battering ram to one-shot the boss, but we're gonna discard it on this turn, because watch this. Well, no, we'll play this at the end of turn. This is gonna be an insane battering ram, if we could make it work. $1,846 damage, huh? Well, I wish I could play it down here. You know what? Quick Sweeper does 14 damage. Let's play this just to ice you. It's gonna make this floor slightly easier to work around. By the way, you're dead. Our our tank is taking 261 damage. Very glad I have this reinforce in my back pocket. Sting, Sting, Razor Sharp Edge, Steel Enhancer. They're taking 234. Good work. Still have enough to play the reinforce at the very end there. You're gonna have 1,000 armor, huh? So this guy could live for... This guy could live for over 33 turns against Seraph. Meanwhile, our units are doing 150 damage a turn. It's not a lot of damage, to be fair, but we live forever. Also battering ram. I didn't even see it. No, wait, we discarded and then drew it, right? Yeah. So we hit mediumly hard, but we also just tank to a ridiculous degree. And this Railhammer, the artifacts want it for this run. I'm actually starting to realize you should probably get a lot of good artifacts on a run if you want to live on Ascension 20, especially if you're dealing with challenges. But getting 4 stacks of armor for the incants and the armor per turn, and for the freaking imps, and for the alloyed of the ancients, just ended up being a lot of armor for that guy. He had 1,000 armor. What? But you know what? I'm glad that this challenge has been completed. We did every trial, excuse me? Armor applied 2,037. I'm glad that we were able to complete this challenge, because now it's done. I don't have to deal with preloaded anymore. Oh my god. We got very lucky on some of these upgrades, by the way. Hidden Passage Holdover, 10 out of 10. Steel Enhancer Razor Sharp Edge, 10 out of 10. The Reinforced Permafrosted. The Infernos. All three? Four? All three Infernos? 10 out of 10. But really it was the artifacts. The artifacts just completely won the run for us. Getting extra energy, getting the armor from the Railhammer. Well, really it was those two. Everything else was okay. But yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, the Sting also to drop. It was amazing. It was great. How many are left to do? Let's do a quick check to see how many challenges are left to complete. There's not too many. We need to complete... Actually, you can look in your logbook, I think. We need to complete Stewardship, Corrosive Cache, Round and Round, Dangerous Mines, and Extra Pain Train. As we slowly get through the deck and get through the game and continue to master and guild all of these cards. I just realized there's 38 for every clan. Just thought I'd bring it up. Anyways, good run for those of you on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if I want to go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.